for JacobTubeHD. Welcome back to the movie you want to talk about. The show that treats animated fish with the same respect you would give a real fish. Speaking of fish, I have too much of it. So I was loitering by a harbor, as one does, and then I saw fish being sold on the harbor for a lot of cash. I couldn't tell how much cash it was, but it looked like a lot, so I stole 5 large crates of fish. Don't worry about how I got those crates from the harbor to my property. It turns out the fish didn't go for a lot of money, and people just don't want fish like that guy on the harbor did. You'd think people would be into fish, but no! They want other seafood like clams or sushi. I don't even know what kind of animal sushi even comes from. Is sushi a sea critter I can find in an aquarium? I didn't think so. So now I got a bad business move on my hands. And I don't know how to get these crates of fish out of my yard. They're just sitting there and it's starting to attract birds. I don't want birds in my yard. All they do is poop. I don't want to spend my time cleaning bird poop. It's gross and nasty, and I got better things to do with my time, like making bad business investments. So I'm going to ward these birds off by yelling at them, and I'm going to get rid of these fish by feeding them to sharks, because I don't see any other use for these fish besides shark bait. This is Shark Tale. This film is about the son of a shark mob boss dying with Oscar at the scene of the crime. He takes advantage of the situation and lies about him being the shark killer, but he soon realizes how this claim has serious consequences. This movie has a star-studded voice cast that includes Will Smith, Jack Black, Angelina Jolie, Martin Scorsese, and many others. This film is what I expected and not what I expected at the exact same time, and that fact makes the film more enjoyable. All these characters are just pure fun. It's a ridiculous concept of a fish lying about killing a shark and pissing off a shark mafia, and everyone has a blast with this concept. The chemistry between Will Smith and Jack Black is the most enjoyable part of this movie, where even if the jokes are stale, their dynamic makes any scene they're in a joy to watch. Most of the jokes are the stereotypical kids jokes that would be funny for that audience but comes off as generic for anyone else. There are a few jokes in here though that catch you off guard when you're an adult that went past your head if you grew up with this movie, and those moments really make you laugh. This movie surprisingly has a really beautiful heart that you wouldn't expect with a ridiculous concept like this one. Oscar allows fame to get to his head, and he didn't realize how good his life was before he lost that life from his lie. Lenny is a shark that can't amount to his father's expectation because he doesn't want to eat fish. We have these sweet messages that have beautiful resolutions in the end. The animation is fine for 2004. It can look weird at times, but it isn't unbearable to look at for the whole runtime. Also, the movie has a fun and groovy soundtrack using many artists from the time to populate the film with killer songs. It's a fun time that has a surprising heart with sweet messages. Shark Tale gets a 3 out of 5 seahorses tripping on water. So, I already said I'm using these fish as shark bait, but I've never seen a shark in the ocean before. Sharks attack people at beaches all the time, but they've never shown up at the beaches I frequent, and I got enough fish to feed sharks for several weeks, maybe even months. I don't know how much fish a shark goes through in a day, so I wouldn't know. I need to lure the sharks into a local beach so I can befriend them and then give them the shit ton of fish in my yard. I just need to figure out what sharks like to eat besides fish. They love eating people based on my movie and real life knowledge, so I'll just pour some human blood into the ocean and then the sharks will swim as fast as they can to eat a person, and then I'll throw them some fish and we'll be best friends. It is a foolproof plan that will have no problems whatsoever. I just need a potential sacrifice if things go wrong, and I need some human blood, and I need it fast. I got a guy that breaks into blood drives, so I got that covered. I mean, they're called blood drives, so the blood should be driven to me, alright? So I can summon the sharks, and then maybe I can hang out with them and be best friends.